to get the strike, that's better. Match it. Jonathan Bell, little pop pass, nicely done.
My early memories are of being down at Sandy Bay, kicking a football around, trying to kick a rugby ball through the posts. Worked in the leisure centre in my early life, collecting baskets as they were back then in the changing rooms. And I also worked at P&O for a while in the Hollage area there, and it was only around the corner from me, obviously being in Tower Road. My family home was still there. My mother sadly passed away October a year ago, but my sister's still in Larne, and myself and my family love going back to Carnfunnock and just spending time in the local area. It's a place that's very close to my heart. My mum just gave me the opportunity to go to boarding school in Coleraine Inst. And from there I went on to Irish schools and Irish under-21s. You know, I had a great opportunity at a young age to go on tour with Ireland. Richard Wallace broke his leg, unfortunately, and his misfortune was my opportunity, and that led to me being capped. I then went to Loughborough University to study, and then ended up playing for Loughborough and playing for Northampton at that stage, and also coming back to play for Ulster. These were in the amateur days. And then when the game went professional in 1995, I was playing for Northampton. We came back to Ulster in 1998. We then went on this unbelievable journey playing for Ulster to win a European Cup in 1999.
Ulster have won!
Probably the pinnacle of any, certainly at club level, obviously any player's dreams. Rugby's been a huge part of my life right from an early age, and there's not one bit of it I regret. To get the opportunity to represent your country is huge for anybody, and when I was fortunate to, you know, through the injury of another player, to go on tour to Australia as a 20-year-old and to get capped was beyond my dreams. We were heavily beaten by Australia, but it was just a huge honour to play for my country. I made a lot of people very proud who had worked with me as a young player. And particularly my mother, who was completely devoted to giving us the opportunities in life. I think it takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a degree of single-mindedness. The one thing I would say is the support from your family and from your friends and from the people around you, from the community that you live in to, you know, the backroom staff. Everything is important just to drive you and help you get to the top and take you to where you want to be, and support you when things don't go well, because there are a huge number of ups and downs in any sportsman's career. It just helps you thrive and grow, and I feel that that's a huge part of pushing top athletes. I would say it's been a huge learning curve. Just because you played at the top level certainly doesn't qualify you to be able to coach to the top level, and sometimes you learn that the hard way. In the early years it was tough because I was coaching, particularly at Ulster, some of my own peers. You're being their friend, but you've also got to tell them the hard and fast way that that's not good enough. Getting better at that comes with experience. You know, be true to yourself, be positive, but be fair and be enthusiastic about what you're doing. And I suppose that goes with any aspect of your life. If you're enthusiastic and you're passionate about what you're doing, it's going to come across to those people you're working with. You are going to meet some bumps along the way. It's about that ability to pick yourself up when things are not working for you, or you're feeling that you're in a bit of a downer, and enjoy it, because fundamentally, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, it's going to be reflected in how you perform. So, you know, thrive, enjoy, and have fun in what you're doing, and that's going to make you get better. The biggest support in my life was my family and my mum and my sister, and I think it's a great honour to receive this award and be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And my mum would be incredibly proud of what I've achieved in my rugby career, and particularly proud of me being able to receive this award. So I would like to just dedicate this to my mother.